Hi there, this is Sarah Robinson, and I decided to take advantage of the fact that I am not in my usual baseball hat and t-shirt. I actually got dressed up today because I had a hot date with the Young Turk at the school cafeteria. And so I decided I would shoot a video today for the blog, and it's going to be a book review. Now, here is the stack of books that I've started probably in the past 2 or 3 months, and I haven't finished any of them. And then there's this book, Trust Agents by Chris Brogan and Julian Smith. I have read this book slowly, pen in hand, thoroughly irritated when anyone or anything interrupted me when I was trying to read it. And I know when I finish it, I'm going to immediately reread it. It's that good. So I started asking myself, why is this book capturing my attention in a way that that whole stack of other books simply didn't? Then I came up with 3 reasons. The first reason I came up with is that from the opening paragraph, I feel like I'm in a conversation with 2 really good friends who totally get me. Now, if you've read Trust Agents, you know that that's one of the cornerstones. Be one of us. And Chris and Julian do this so well and in such an easy, relaxed way. There's no pretense, there's no talking down to their audience, just simple ideas and strategies that meet me exactly where I am. Which leads me to reason number 2. This book is crammed with checklists and strategies and ideas that I can immediately implement. I mean, to me, there's nothing worse than a business book that espouses really great ideas but doesn't give me any track for implementing them. Well, Chris and Julian really overdo it, and they over-deliver in this area. There are checklists, bullet points, tools, links to tools, and Chris and Julian actually offer thoughts about the best way to use the tools that they suggest. I mean, it's almost as good as having them sitting next to me, holding my hand and walking me through the process, and I just love that. And then there's reason number 3. The concepts in this book, along with the language that Chris and Julian choose to use, is such a refreshing departure from everything else that's out there. I'm actually going to read you some of my favorite quotes and passages to give you just a taste of what it is I'm talking about. First one is on page 20. Trust agent isn't the kind of thing you would call yourself. That's like people calling themselves gurus, divas, goddesses, or experts. Let other people call you that. I love that. Then on page 39, reinventing the space you're in naturally helps you stand out. As people who stand out redefine the industry they are working in, they have an easier time making a name for themselves. On page 65, this is actually one of my very, very favorites. After childhood, most of us stopped tinkering. We moved into a stage of life where we felt we now understood everything. I have a lot. On page 134, the difficulty in creating content that will get a recommendation, the one that most companies tend to get wrong, is that they don't think creatively about how their content can be exciting to the average population. Page 142, no matter where they go, trust agents have a desire to connect good people together. I personally love that one because that's what I love to do. I love connecting my friends and people who have similar interests and ideas. I love that. And the last one. Attention is the scarcest resource of all. Attention is the scarcest resource of all. And yet, this book managed to capture my really limited focus and attention. So, if you're looking for a book to add to your escaping mediocrity library, run, don't walk, to Amazon or barnesandnoble.com or your local bookstore and snap up a copy of this book. I promise you, you'll thank me. Have a great one.